vậy là chiều công nhân buổi sáng công nhân buổi chiều thứ tư nào rồi cái trong công văn tới bên chiều đi vô đúng không cái mời đây mời công văn kế hoạch gửi sau đây đây nó gửi chiều thứ tư một giờ mới đón mình ngay đâu thì kêu họ đi tao liên quan đi công mời thứ hai đây đâu nhưng mà bị em hỏi liên quan đi công mời nó là thắc mắc hay công môn nếu không thì có phải liên quan đến cái việc là của tao đi chơi nó kia là buổi sáng cái gì là cho buổi sáng cái là buổi sáng cái thì không biết công văn tại sao mới vừa thứ hai đấy á buổi chiều lúc đó là buổi sáng nhưng buổi chiều á một giờ mới đón để cho biết cho học sinh chắc là buổi chiều cũng buổi sáng đi mà buổi chiều thì bao nhiêu tuần tự phải không tao làm lại nó phải biết là cái phải mình thuần nó được mới đấy ra mới thứ hai đấy ra thì việc việc không phải việc đó thì việc nó liền đi thôi nhá nhiều cùng nhà không khóc rồi bố ăn cho hỏi được rồi không quyền được có là công môn của anh theo kiểu đó nó giao lại để cho thi huyền mình chỉ thi huyền muốn thi huyền là chậm nổi thì có lẽ đọc công văn là mình đi gọi đi đến ngay 15 tháng 5 nó sẽ tổ chức thi huyền nằm đi không thi huyền mà lại bỏ cái đi ra đi thi huyền rồi phải có áo lại nó bỏ chỉ có thi cầm thi huyền không thi huyền còn cái là thi huyền thì chẳng thì để đọc công văn là rầm ngoài đó thì đọc thì mới đọc còn nghèo không thi huyền thì không đi rớt nhiều loại đèn một tí luôn nhưng mà đi xa mà chúng mình cả bài ra lại rất là vậy là xe cho ai đi được em chưa ra nổi quả đất đâm đa là những cái đồ quả mình sẽ đào mình ăn cả giá được gì xịt cái tàu mà mình thấy cái kiểu rằng là rồi vẫn đi tạm thôi nhưng mà bến ở đây đủ rồi bến ở có cái bánh đây nó là để nắm nó là để cái nắm nó là ta đấy cái là bến là món thủy cái mai món thủy làm không chứ để chê chỉ còn
Hello, teachers. Good afternoon. How are you, teachers? You're fine? How about you, teacher Rosie? Are you okay? How are you? You're okay. How about you, teacher San? How are you? So. How about you, teacher Linda? Hello. You're from school, teachers? You're from school? Ah, yes. Because your class time is from, what time is your class? 8 p.m. until, ah, yes, your class time teacher. Yes, teacher Linda. It starts from 8 a.m. Hello, teacher. Hello. Okay, I'm going to check your attendance first, okay? Teacher Rosie, Teacher San, Teacher Linda, I'm sorry, Teacher Moon is absent, right? Teacher Anna, Teacher Lucy, Teacher Sally is absent also. Oh my gosh. Teacher Jane, Teacher John. How are you, Teacher John? Yes, how are you? Okay, teachers, can you clearly hear me, teachers? Okay, very clear. Okay, that's good. All right, teachers, last time or our last discussion is all about, yes, we talk about, what is our last topic, teacher? Teacher Lucy. Last time we talked about knowledge. Yes. Okay, so thank you very much, Teacher Lucy. Okay, so for this time, teachers, we will going to have our new lesson, right? So for this time, we will going to talk about the types of reading activities. Yeah, so in reading activities, teachers, there are different kinds of types. But first, teachers, we will going to discuss first what are those types of reading activities? So, can you please read this first paragraph, Mr. Teacher John? Sorry. Yeah, the first one, Teacher John. The primary grades.
The primary school, the primary grade.
of
Tremendous.
tremendous growth in literacy skills, making reading activity neuro faster for students. Students typically learn to read in kindergarten session and continue developing fluency and comprehension in first grade and uh, by, uh, by anticipating activities that address all reading skills. Hands-on students uh, develop a well-rounded approach to the literacy.
Okay, thank you, Teacher John. So, the primary grades mark a time of tremendous growth on literacy skills, making reading activities a crucial part of the school day. Students typically learn to read in kindergarten, right, teachers? So, students learn how to read from kindergarten and continue developing their skills um, and comprehension in their first grade and beyond, right? So, reading activities that address all reading skills help young students develop a well rounded approach to literacy. So, Teacher Rosie, what have you understand about this one? Rosie. All right. Okay, Teacher Rosie. So, as what I told you a while ago, that okay, students, yes, they learn reading from kindergarten. Okay, they learn reading from kindergarten, and it will continue. Okay, it will continue in their first grade. Okay, kinder, first grade, second grade, third grade, and beyond. Because they are studying, they are learning, right, from kindergarten to to beyond. Yes. So, teachers, from that year, from kindergarten, the students or the children already know how to read some words. And then again, when they will going to study in their first grade, of course, it keeps on developing, right? It keeps on developing in their first grade until beyond. Okay, so teachers, what is the first type of reading activity? Okay, can you please read this one? Teacher Son, read together.
has support from others. When a child struggles with decoding words and or reading fluently, try echo reading. You are a strong reader in the class, raise online. The class then repeat the line, mimic talking your inflection. If your students are familiar with the test, reading together as a group is an option. Another idea is to pair students and have them read together or take turns. When you pair a strong reader with a weak reader, the stronger reader models reading skills.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Sun. So, Teacher Anna,
Yeah.
what can we understand with read together?
Yes. I think read together it means the teacher have students to read each other and take turns. And in this way, the strong student can help weak student each other. And this way it is useful to make students familiar with the content. That is my opinion.
All right, thank you very much, Teacher Anna. How about you, Teacher Jane?
Yes, in my opinion, reading together is a great way to improve reading skill. And it gives students idea from having some together as the student building strong reader. If students will be building good readers, skill as much as possible, especially strong reader can have with student very much.
Yes, okay. Yes, thank you very much, Teacher Jane. So, you have an idea, Teacher Jane. Good job. So, who else? Who else, Teacher? Yes. Teacher Linda, we have some idea. Teacher John, you have some idea about this one? Yes. So what do we mean by mimicking teachers? Do you know what is mimic from the word mimic?
Mimic is mean that we imitate another pronunciation or action or yeah inflection.
Yeah, so you're going to imitate,
Yes,
right? Imitate.
yes.
Yes. Someone or their action or words. Yes. Or parroting. Okay, so in this one, the first type of reading activities teacher is read together. From the word read together, not only one student who will going to read, but all of them read together. So what is the purpose of this activity, teacher? You are going to let your student read together. Example, the passage. You are going to give them a passage, and you are going to told them that you need to read this passage together loudly. So, what is the purpose of having this kind of activity? Yes.
To have students familiar with the word and the context.
Mhm.
The purpose of reading together is helping students familiar with the context.
Yes. Okay. Only that? Who else? Teacher sign. Do you have any idea? What is the purpose of having this kind of activity? Read together.
Purpose of reading together is make a chance for strong reader act the weak reader will into
Yes? Okay. All right. So anything, thank you, teacher sign. Okay. So anyway, teacher, read together. Some purpose of this activity is that it helps students. Okay, it helps students to enjoy reading. And in this activity, teacher, it will help your students to read more. Okay, because they are enjoying. Okay, if all of them will going to read that passage, because some students, right, they don't want to read. They just want to keep silent and sit in their chair. Even though you are already telling them that, okay, you stand up, you read this one, but nothing happened, right? Because they don't want to speak or read. So having or doing this kind of activity, it will help the student to read, to boost their skills in reading. Okay, that sometimes teacher, right? We help our students how to read. And this first activities or type of reading activities, it helps the student in reading. How about you teachers? Do you do this one? Do you do this in your classroom? You will going to tell your student to read together? Do you do this activity, teacher, in your classroom?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, right? So, what is your purpose, teacher? Why you do these activities?
Because when we use read together, students can read aloud, and we can find out the mistake of weak reader and
Mhm.
motivate the weak reader. For some students, they often keep silent in reading. They can read aloud and make them or encourage them um, take part in the reading.
Yes, exactly, teacher Rosie. So you can identify whose students, right, are weak reader and who is the student a stronger reader if you are going to make this activity. All right. So the second type of reading activities, teacher. Tell it again. Okay. Can you please read this one, teacher Linda?
Tell again. Storytelling is a strategy to improve comprehension of the material. After reading a story, have the young student summary what is the work about. Have them verbally detail the raw picture to show the main event or act out the drama in the story. It also reveals yeah, the kids a chance to use new vocabulary words from the story to better understand the meaning. If a child cannot retell the story, he probably doesn't understand what he reads. This often happen when the text is too difficult because the child spends too much time trying to figure out the words and miss
Okay, thank you very much for reading, Teacher Linda. Okay, tell it again from the word itself. Tell it again. So it means that Teacher Lucy.
Tell it again, it means that after student reads a story, they can retell the story by their words or they use their word to summarize the story, and they can understand the meaning of the story. And it means that the student can get the knowledge to make their understanding and retell the story clearly.
Yes. Okay, you have a good idea, Teacher Lucy. How about you, Teacher John? What can you say about this one? Tell it again. This activities, teacher. Teacher John, activity I mean. What have you understand about this one? Just brief, Teacher John.
Yeah. In my opinion, tell it again. Uh, telling, telling the story um, and to improve comprehension. Um, and they can uh, know what is what the story is like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you will going to retell the story from the word retell. You're going to tell them again, right, teachers? If you will going to tell a story, or yes, you need to retell them one. You're going to ask your student to summarize what is it all about. What have you understand? What are those character in the story? So that you will know that your student, okay, your student understand the story well, right? This is very important one. You're going to retell again the story. Okay, you're going to know that, oh, my student understand this one because she or he can answer your question. She or he can summarize the story all about. Right, teachers?
Yes.
Okay, so how about you, Teacher Anna? How are you going to say your student about this one? Or how are you going to tell your student that you need to summarize this one? What is your strategy in retelling a story to your student? What are you going to do? If you're going to read a story for them, and after that one, what is your next step?
You mean you mean yes. You mean what what am I going to do to ask
Yes,
detail the story?
yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, after
First,
after having students read the story, um, I I have them to retell the story. Sorry, sorry, I don't have no
you,
idea. Yes, sorry, I haven't thought that. I have no, I don't have a idea.
it's okay, teacher, teacher Anna.
Uh, Maybe after having students read the story, maybe I may give them some pictures some pictures and ask them to reorder and retell them. And
Wow.
yeah, and maybe in the second way, I give a keyword. It means event, and ask them to retell the story, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, impressive, teacher Anna. So your first step is you will going to give them a picture, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going to give them a picture. So that is your first step in retelling story, teacher Anna. Okay, how about you, teacher Rosie? What is your first step, teacher Rosie? Hmm. Are you going to give also a picture to your students?
Yes. Maybe teacher should give the first step of the story, and then one by one, tell the story again.
Hmm. Okay, so that is your first step, Miss Teacher Rosie. I see. So you're not going to give.
In some
I,
idea, I have an idea.
yes, teacher.
After reading a story, I usually give the student some keyword for
Hmm.
example, and then I ask students to retell the story. Yes,
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you're going to retell the story, right? You're going to um. So not teacher Jane, right? Yeah. So you're not going to give picture to your student. So you're going to give first the keyword.
yes, keyword.
Yeah, keyword. So
I
anyway, that is your
yes. Each
teacher
sentence
Jane.
I give some keyword. Each sentence I give some keyword, and then I ask students to retell the story. Yes, that's my way.
All right. Anyway, good. Yeah, it's nice also, teacher Jane. So you have different kinds or different way of how are you going to teach your student, right? So how about you, teacher Lucy? What is your first step, teacher Lucy? Yeah. Are you going to
Um, I think that after my lesson, I often call some students to retell the story. Example, I teach at grade 5. We have units about what happened in the story.
Mm-mm.
We learn about the story of Maya Tip, and after student to read the text, student can detail the story by they understand by their words, and sometimes they answer the question in the textbook or answer my question. Um, we often call 4 or 5 students to talk about in front of the class.
Wow, that's great, teacher Lucy. Yeah. Anyway, that's good. All right. So how about you, teacher John? What are you going to do first?
In
First only.
yeah, in my last lesson, I think about the adjective and adverb. Uh, I have uh, I have read and I some paragraph in front of the class.
All right. All right, Teacher John. Okay, thank you. All right. The last but not the least, Teacher San. Hmm. Are you okay, Teacher San? Are you sleepy, Teacher San? Do you want to sing a song?
Again, she is a famous singer. She often sings songs at school.
Wow. Teacher San, I think you need to sing a song.
No, I can't. Today I have a cold.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, anyway, do you have any idea what is your first step, okay, for this activity, Teacher Son? What are you going to do first? Are you going to give picture also?
Sorry.
Cuckoo. Okay, anyway. All right, so teacher from the word tell it again, right? So it's really important also that after reading the story, yes, you will going to tell your student to or no, to summarize what have they understand, do it, they understand the story. And then after that one, you are going to ask some question regarding to the story. Okay? Or it's also correct, yes, because it's your strategy, teacher Lucy and teacher Jane, that first is you're going to give some pictures, right? Some pictures. And then our teacher said also that you're going to give keywords. So it's also correct because it's your strategy, teacher. So it's up to you, teacher. How are you going to teach your students well? Because you know what are your or what kind of students do you have, right? How they do understand about the story. So it's also correct. It's also good if you are going to um, first is ask a question or giving some activities. Yes, you know, doing some acting something. Ano na siya yan? Ganun ng drama ba?
Role play.
Yes. So you're going to tell your student to do some role playing. Role play. Yes. So, example, the story is all about the monkey and the turtle. So, in that story, you're going to tell your student to have a role play. Yes. So you are going to make your student or group your students into 3 or 4 groups. And after that one, you're going to tell them to make or to do a role play about the story. So actually, teachers making a role play or doing a role play, it is very good learning, teacher. Because when I was in elementary before, my teacher always did this one. Every time we have some story discussion, she let us do some role play. She will going to give us 10 minutes to prepare and do the role play after. So it's very nice idea if you were going to do that one or you were going to apply that one to your student doing a role play because it enhance or it boosts your students um, skills, not skills. Yeah, so it will help your student to be energized and to listen to your discussion well because you are enhancing them. Aside from learning, they are also enjoying teachers, right? Because as students, as the children in elementary grades or in nursery, it's not really good that every time they will just going to listen to us teacher, always um, writing. So it also they also need to be enjoy or needs they needs to enjoy also. right? Not only studying every time, you need also to enjoy. So doing a role play, that is a really good idea, right? Because they are learning and at the same time they are enjoying. Hi, teacher. Did you get me?
Yes, teacher, yes.
Okay. Do I speak very fast?
Yes.
Yes. Do I speak very fast, teacher?
No.
Okay. All right, that's good. So just tell me, teacher, okay, if I talk very fast. I mean, okay. So, do you have any question for this type teacher? So next, the third one, grab it. So can you please read this? Teacher Anna.
Yes. Graphic. Graphic organizer helps young students understand what they read and connect it to their knowledge. A KWL chart is an example of a graphic organizer you can use with reading. The K column represents what the child already knows about the book topic. This gets her brain engaged and ready to read. The W stands for what the child wants to know. She might have questions that she doesn't know about the topic. The L column happens after reading to show what she learned from reading the story. To help with comprehension, chart prediction about what will happen next. You can also create graphic organizer to show elements of the story, such as the character, setting, conflict, and main idea of event.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much, teacher Anna. So ATKWL, it stands for A for, I'm sorry, K for,
Um, K for knowledge that the student had. It means the background
mhm,
of the student. K stands for
yes,
the knowledge the student had.
knowledge. Yeah, so
And
it's the knowledge.
W stands for the knowledge of what student want to know. Yes.
Yes, it's
And
true, teacher Anna.
L it means um, uh, that's the knowledge that student learn from reading the text.
Mm. Or reading the story.
Yeah.
Yes, so this graph is from the word graph it. So you are going to create a graphic organizers, right? So, before I show you the graphic organizer before. So you're going to show them the elements of the story. First is the character, the person, the person or yes, in the story. So you're going to write in there the character, the setting, where did it happen, and conflict and the main ideas or the events. So what is the problem in the story and the main ideas or the events of the story. So in that case, teachers, by writing the character, the setting, the conflict, and the main ideas or the events, it helps the student to think, right? To think, oh, yes, I remember that one. So it helps the student to remember the story well because they already, or you show them the character, the setting, the conflict, and the main ideas or the events to the student. Right, teachers?
Yes.
Okay. And the fourth one, teacher, get artistic. Can you please read this one? Teacher Lucy.
Yes. Best artistic stories and songs give kids a chance to practice fluency and learn new vocabulary words. Many private school classrooms often incorporate music music into the day. Instead of just singing songs free of the lyrics of the kids. If you don't already have a class playlist, find a popular song with lyrics. Just include signboard for your students. With the lyrics in front of them, play the song as students sing and listen along. Poets have a similar flow and often incorporate rhythmic words that allow you to discuss what families, poem and song words help for bring repeated reading kids often enjoy listening to and reading them several times.
Okay. Thank you very much, Teacher Lucy. So, what have you understand about this type, Teacher Rosie?
Yeah. Um, Not always use text or newspaper or some reading for students to read. We should be poem or songs because when students read poem or songs, they can write about the fluency and they can learn about some new words. They can improve their vocabulary. And maybe before study poem or song, teacher should give the lyric to have students can remember the lyric and they can remember the word.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher um, Rosie. So get our testing. So we as a teacher, right, we really love to have or to do some songs before um, starting our lesson, right? And in the middle of our discussion, we usually give some poems to read to our student or to our children, pupils, I mean. So in this case, teacher, or in this situation, it helps or it gives our kids the chance to practice their fluency, right? And to learn new vocabulary words. Because in the poem, it's poem teachers.
Yes.
Yes. So in poems teachers, right? So usually, right? Poems, there are many words that we or students doesn't know, right? So in this case, teacher, they learn new vocabulary words. They will going to ask you, what word is this? What is the meaning of this word? Right? And in this type of activities, teacher, it helps the student to pronounce, to practice their fluency well. Every time, teacher, is really good that every time we're going to give them some song, like energizer song. Right, teacher?
Yes.
Are you okay, teachers? I think you're not. Teacher John, are you okay over there? Yeah, because I think you're very silent, Teacher John. Yeah, so teachers, do you give some energizer songs to your pupils every day before starting your lesson?
Yes, so
Do you give?
yes,
Yeah.
before studying new lesson, to connect new lesson, we usually give a student a song to sing to connect
Yeah.
and relate to the topic student learn that day.
Yeah, exactly, Teacher Jane. So that is really good idea. Okay. So and another one, teachers. I have a question. So what is our purpose in this one?
I often give song after reading a test and reading a test to help students to review the lesson.
Mhm.
And
Yes, that's good. Yes, teacher Anna, thank you. Okay, how about the others? Do you have any idea or opinion about this type of activity? Teacher John, you want to say something?
No idea.
John, teacher John, you don't have any idea?
Yes.
Okay, teacher John, do you give some energizer songs to your student every day?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, I see. How about you, teacher Rosie? Before before starting your lesson, so what usually did you do?
Before starting the lesson, I often read some words, some reward in the song. The
Mm-hmm.
first, I used to listen first, and then they can listen and read it. And the first, they can listen and read it read out following the song to make them more feel excited. Think and conduct the lesson interesting on more exciting.
I see, teacher Rosie. Okay. Thank you very much. So, get artistic. So it means that give some poems and songs to your pupils or your students. Right, teachers?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, do you have any question for this part?
No question.
No. Okay. So, we will just going to have our break. Okay, teacher?
Yes.
So 10
Break
minutes
time.
break. So at exactly 3, we will going to still continue our discussion. All right, teachers?
Yes.
See you later, okay?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, see you. Thank you.
nên cái lượng cái lượng học cả nó học cả con này chẳng có vậy là năm giảm phải cá năm giảm phá được năm giảm phá được vậy chứ năm triệu không cổ là cái gì năm giảm phá được triệu lắm là đi không nhưng bên sau ta sống không công tá nó sẽ sống không có hồi học khoảng 2 hồi tá kỹ nữa còn như mà hai nghỉ đi chơi về đi học bằng vui được mấy học được bộ chỉ hay sáu bài buổi mà được 6 bài buổi ra học bằng he lên học bằng he luôn đúng không thì là gì là loại này là khoảng máy bu 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 đầu nghe chỉ có nói là nhiều chỉ có ít cái lá thôi cần này tôi là đi học thì nói chỉ không nào thứ sáu nghỉ nha thứ năm nghỉ thứ tư nghỉ xong rồi đi đâu đi Sài Gòn đi Sài Gòn du lịch của con đi thành phố đi học đến thứ hai được vé rồi cả nhà hai đâu còn hai bé làm đi lừa vậy thì chị Thủy chắc chắn là có ai biết đâu về bên Sài Gòn 4 4 năm trước là hai mẹ con thì 5 triệu rồi hai bây giờ có nhiều rồi con em bố mẹ tức là con em phải bay tới Hà Nội là bố thì con như vậy tôi đi về bố tức là đi từ cả đi nào nhỏ thì hiện tại các nhiều tình đi nó phước mà cũng tự biết cũng chỉ chơi cũng sáng lắm thì làm cái bán không đây là tạo lên còn nó chỉ cần cái phải cái của nhiều cái nào cũng bây giờ chứ việc vẫn tiên tí không biết rồi cái chi là đóng không ném đeo đóng rồi
chọn đi mà lại chọn tiền.
Thứ sáu thứ năm thứ tư là mình thứ sáu em không nghỉ. Có lịch nghỉ có thứ tư em chưa nghỉ. Thứ tư nghỉ. Thứ là nghe có cô. Vậy nghỉ thứ sáu.
Nhà thị nó lại
Để được thứ sáu nghỉ. Cái việc thứ
chặt chặt rồi.
mà một cao hỏi đây rồi ba thứ hai thì cấu kiện thực cái tuy ra nó thế nào thì kiện thực như là điện tử hay là cái gì đó
Thì đi về đây một bên
đó
này
nuôi cấu nữa
nước ngoài
thứ
cái
hai
hai
thì
gì
dạy
dạy
cái
cái
gì
là
đó
tự học ra
cái tiểu học thôi
hai nhìn đánh mô tả lại đi đến trẻ
bộ đứa dạy thì một đứa chỉ đánh một đứa xấu cái đánh teacher nhá thì bốn đứa dạy thì một đứa được đòn đoán ví dụ như là this job who teach children gì đó mình được không năm ngoái có khó gì hay có phải khó cái gì năm ngoái có cái khó cái gì mà cái rồi ba cùng ở thái mà
thì cũng cái nói đây là
chưa thì đi đến trường à đi đến trường
Trình này
lúc đầu thì chia nhỏ
thì câu hỏi
bài bài chương có buổi được có thì đại một buổi bài một ban cho hỏi như có bạn thì mình đi em thì lớp đoạn tư
chào người ta thì cái chuyện là lại
kiện được là những cái từ ví dụ như đặt cấu bắt gió nên nó bỏ chỉ gió để cho nó bằng ABC nên điên tư chi chẳng hạn á hoặc là chọn một cái đoạn kiểu tư chi tiết vô ví dụ là chẳng hạn hoặc là bộ pronunciation đọc tên nữa ví dụ nữa kiểu nữa năm đọc gọi một chữ học thì nó thực ra cái người nó được nhận định phù hợp với công việc nhiều thật sự là nhiều tức là giáo viên người từ nhiều cái phát cho như vậy phải giáo viên nào giáo viên nhà trường thì nó mang theo nhau nó học sinh giỏi quá đúng không giỏi là có hai giáo viên hai giáo viên đi được một tuần đi ra có tuần ở đây nó một tuần đi bình ba vừa học lũ lê học sinh nói giỏi vậy đó có cái thánh một tuần hay phải vừa lũ lê là gì xem như là lũ lê ăn học được xem rồi là nghĩa là thì cái này là đi học mình bố mình thế nào thì con nha nên giáo linh là đi học nhiều star rồi là cân bộ của đi được giờ cân bộ cân lần của họ đầu tư nhiều lắm không biết là đâu từ chỗ xem xuống new star nên cố bây giờ sẽ có nhiều cơ sở điểm xem phim là không phải thế này trong một cái xem nó nhưng mà một lợn đó là chỉ có đựng cái người nợ đó là dạy được cái lợn đó còn những cái lợn khác là thì chỉ có bằng nợ đó là hạt được với sự sinh viên nó được cái nợ đó vào đó người chứ cũng phải là được lợn nó cũng được có tất nhiên vào đó là phải đến hai em đó là ngày đó trong một điểm hay dạy cái cảnh được lợn tức là dạy được quân chính nên còn có kiếm đâu muốn về cũng vừa về nó không kiếm là mình đi về mở ở nhà từ ngày nha rồi bây giờ sẽ mở nhà một tủ lạnh của chị Bình nữa mở nhà cho xây nhà bác đâu chỉ có tay thuê ở nhà thôi nọ này đi có về đi tiền là chị Hằng cho khách để mình đâu không cũng cho ở nhà cho chị lấy đâu ra làm cái nào mở cửa để cho nó được ngắm nhưng mà đến còn là có tiền được ra ngoài nhá có cả tên một cái trước lại được tiền tiền để nó nhìn nó đến là mấy cái này được những tám hoặc sáu rồi thì mỗi con nào từ đấy thì mình đưa tay chứ năng đơn giản một buổi năm chục ngàn một năm em chỉ là thứ tá này dư giá điểm này bàn của gì đó cái tay không mà riêng một buổi mà đi thành đứng đỉnh không dày một trương bố mở ngoài sẽ có cái nhà thì phải nó không thấy nha mấy cái cân tỉnh mình chặt gì nữa dày thứ hai đi đó thì cho con nấu cơm vừa đi vợ nấu mà nói chung là mọi thông tin chỉ cần nhận hay là đi gần nhà nhà nó không hề thương không gặp cái điện thoại không hề thương sẽ không vì điểm thì cực kỳ nó được chúng rất của cái đất đó tiền sẽ cao hơn thì thường hẳn ở có thường sẽ tìm đến đâu có phong học thấy không em biết đấy là để chỉ biết là em nghe này nói cái mới mới là mới được một năm để cho trẻ không là bắt đầu là ông ba là thấy nha để được
Thông báo thứ 6 lớp T01 và T02 sẽ nghỉ học.
đây này thầy nghỉ học này gió đó là ngày này để chị thấy mình đâu
Thứ 6 này
thứ
thứ
sáu
6
tí nghỉ thứ sáu thì kể thứ sáu đó là cho chưa biết thứ sáu em nghỉ luôn đi cái đàn quán đàn mình lại rồi chứ sao đây là chứ sao cái này chứ sao cứ nó định lại đấy này nhưng mà tỷ đây này nói vốn tắm tóc nói tóc chi đây tóc chi đây chứ nó ủa bạn đấy chị em mình dướng mình xem là tá đỡ mình chị luôn rồi đấy dướng đấy dướng xem đây dướng xem mà mình như mình như thấy đây tá đi cho áo mà bố thiệt chấu đấy chụp ảnh nhiêu đẹp có vẻ có chỉ có mình đi ca thiệt chấu cổ áo cổ áo đi về rồi đi cổ áo cổ rồi cuốn ở đây chụp ảnh đẹp đây đấy đó con nghe nó cổ áo có phải mình làm cái chính mà mấy người thì đó chị thu ra nó nói vậy ra thì để thì ngoảnh thì cần là vẫn yeah mình là mình chơi trong đó đi trong mình béo mình em cảm cái này chủ đề quên đó tôi nói ngược đường à rồi đây thế này bữa nay một đi chua này cho mình lên trước gấp thôi đâu bị rơi hết cứ đưa cái bài cho cái đấy tám cái sầu nữa cho em nói biết cho rồi chứ bắt đầu thì gấp liền đó nó này cái sáng thì có ngày mình có được phải Việt Nam cũng đẹp lắm chi ngọc nói là đã khi cầm sóng thì mình chỉ có công ăn còn đây này người có cái gì có đâu để duyên không nằm đi con đi về hóa con tay hóa ha nằm đi học mà được con tay hóa ha sáng mình Việt Đương khác nhưng mai bằng khu phố của bố á vào phố Việt Đương còn những cô yến được là ai cái nhà này không này nhưng mà bây giờ nó hẳn sửa cái dài này mà cần dài có tại vì cái tình cảm ngán rau bồ trong này nó bị làm cái áo cái thêm cái điện à em có đồ bóng nhé trong chữa nổi trong là mày phải bị cảm bị ngán trong là cảm cái bài cái trong nó tùy bữa nữa đá cái đó đá này không đi kiểm tra một rồi à chứ nhắn đi cái bị chửi chuyện em này tôi dưỡng nó không đau nó nó hoặc về à lúc cái gì định đi nó tới là cái đứa cái sáu không đứa tôi cho chuyện với trường
Hello, teachers. I'm back. Oh, where is Teacher John? I see. I thought he went home. Okay. So, teacher, we're done with this one. So, let's continue. So, we're now on the different tips on how to be a good reader. Yeah, so if even if you know how to read, teachers or your students know how to read, but there are also some tips on how to be a good reader. The first is, teacher Rosie, can you please read? Number one.
Choose interesting material. Always be in you. You know something is interesting. Like ask, it is the good. Read material that you also read in your next study. So, don't be you. Read anything that you have and in
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Rosie. So what do we mean by this one? Choose interesting material or be hungry in reading, teacher. So what do we mean by this one? But have you understand about number one?
To be a good reader, we should do the topic what we are how for reading, what we want to read, and in this way we can improve our reading because if we want to know something, we always want to read it.
Yes, teacher Anna, you have some idea. Good job. Okay, so choose interesting material or be hungry. So in the first sentence, it says in here that always read something that interests you. So you are going to read always those materials or those books that you are interesting about. Okay, don't read those books that you don't know or you don't have or you don't like. Okay, you need to read those books that interest you. Okay, example, we really like to read about love story or something. Okay, so of course you will going to read that kind of book always because it interests you. Or some people, they will going to read that particular book, that particular author. So any story that written by that author, they will going to read that one because that book interests them. That author interests them. Okay, and then read material that you would also read in your native language. So what do we mean by this one? So following this rule ensure that you have an interest in the material. Being interested in what you are reading will make you hungry to read more and hungry to understand the new words that you met. So it means that it will keeps on you to read more books and to understand those new words that you read or that you met. When you met that words in the book, right? Of course, you will going to find, right? What do we mean by these words? So you're going to use your dictionary. So in that situation, you will going to understand. You will going to think what word is that because you are finding the meaning of that word that you read in the book. So, in reading books, teacher, there are a lot of things we can learn, right? So, how about number two, teacher? Can you please read, teacher Jane?
Yes,
Two.
yes, two. Read material that is the right level for you. The material you choose to read should be not too easy for you, neither should to be too hard. If the text is too easy, you will read very few keywords, and so will not learn much new vocabulary. If the text is too difficult, there will be too many unknown words. This means that you will not understand enough to be able to guess the meaning of the new word from the context in which you have read them. You may also fall into the trap of spending more time looking into your dictionary than reading your book. The result is you will be motivated on ways of ensuring that you have a suitable level to do in the reader book, which are available in different levels. These are often classic novels adapted and shortened for learners of English. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Jane. So, what do we mean by this second tips in reading teachers? To be a good reader.
And in my opinion, reading material, uh, when reading the teacher should choose the materials either right or novel for reader. Because this page may be easy or difficult. So we will not sorry with the 4 minutes.
Yeah, Teacher Jane. Okay, so from the word itself, okay, read materials that is right level for you. Okay, right level for you. So, in other words, you're going to read books or materials that is right level for you. Okay, it's not really easy for you if you're going to read um the material or the books that is high level in your level. Okay, it's not right from your level. Example, the book is too difficult for you, especially English, and your level is just in the middle. Yes. Example, your level is just in level 4. And then you choose to read the books which is level 8. So of course, teachers, it's very hard for you to understand those words in the book, right? Because it's not the right level for you. It takes time for you to keep on understanding the words, to keep on finding the right meaning or the right the meaning on the dictionary. So maybe on your first day you will going to read only 2 pages or one page only, because it takes time to find the meaning of that word, because there are many unknown words in the book. Yes, there are many unknown words that you don't know. So if you are going to choose high level from your level of reading or your knowledge, it's very hard for you because there are many unknown words. Okay? One day, one page only. So it's not really good. Right? So it means that you need to choose the right level for you.
Yes,
Okay, teacher, did you get me?
yes, I understand.
Yes.
It means
Mhm. Yes.
it means this level we should choose a suitable material for students.
Yes. So, as a teachers, you are going to choose the right level of book or or materials that you are going to provide to your student. If your student is level 3, is not good that you are going to give them level 6 books, right? Because they can understand.
Yes,
Because their level is just in 3. So you need to choose the right level of materials that you will going to provide to your students.
yes,
Yes, because sometimes we as a teacher, we sometimes forgot, right? That the level of our student is very low, and we will going to give them very difficult books or materials. So that is the time now that um, we will going to have a problem because their level is just very low, and we give them or we provide them very high level. Okay, so choose the right level.
yes.
Okay, so number 3, can you please read the third step tips on how to be a good reader? Teacher San, number 3.
Yes, we will state keep it short. If you decide
Mm.
to read a book, choose a thick one. If you read an not too long. Be realistic about the length of time duration. It will keep you motivated and give you a sense of achievement when you have finished.
Okay, thank you, Teacher San. So what do we mean by this one? Teacher John, do you have any idea about the third tips? Yes, do you have any idea? Teacher Linda, Teacher Anna,
Yes,
Teacher Lucy, Teacher Jane, Teacher John, Teacher Rosie, Teacher San. Do you have any idea? Since you are the one who read the number three.
yes. Um, I think we should choose the text. Week isn't too long. It means it is short enough for students to read. Um, because it helps them to motivated and motivated and um, enough and have them enough time to reach the text.
Okay. What else? Only that?
I think that being realistic, it means that if we choose an article or a magazine, we should choose uh, not too long. If suitable, short, can we read, can mm, we know about the letter of the text, reading and keep my motivated and give me some the us us some achievement about the article or a magazine.
Okay, teacher. Teacher Lucy.
We can
So thank you. So
difficult to explain.
yeah, so in this number three, so keep it short. So it's not really good if you will going to read very thick book like this. Nakit baga ang book na yan. Okay, so example teacher. It's not really good if you will going to read directly very thick book like this. A thick like this. Yes. So it's better that you will going to choose very thin books like this. Yeah, like this. Right? Very thin. Yes. Because it makes your students motivated to read more. Right? Because if you or if they will going to choose to read thin book, yes, example magazines or a story, so it will help your student to get motivated, especially that, oh, for the first day, in the first day they finish reading that book because it's very thin, so it keeps them motivated, or they have the motivation to read more books, right, to read more books because they are motivated now because they already finished reading the first book because it's just very thin. Hi, teachers.
Yes.
Okay. How about number four? Can you please read and explain this one? Teacher Anna.
Yes.
For pay attention to every word. Pay attention to every word in a sentence, especially the word which are new to you. You word learn a word. If you skip it, when you see a word you don't know, it is a good idea to take attention and underline it.
We will see why is the next one.
Means that
Means that we should pay attention every word in the text. We shouldn't skip any word because if we skip it, we won't understand the meaning of the text. And if we miss a word which we can't understand the meaning, we should underline it, and maybe make a guess of range.
yes, very good teacher Anna. So pay attention to every word. If you don't know that word, don't skip that one.
Yes.
Okay? Don't skip that one. Much better if you were going to underline that one with pencil or highlighter. Right, teacher? So don't skip that one because you can't understand the whole article or the whole phrase if you're going to skip that word. Right? Because we as teachers sometimes, or we're not teachers, okay? So some people, they usually skip those words that they don't know. So that's why there's no understanding at all because they keep on skipping those words that they don't know. So it's not really good. So use pencil to highlight or underline the word that you don't know so that you are going to find that one in the dictionary and you will know the correct meaning of that word. Okay, teachers?
Yes.
Yes. So number 5, please read and explain. Teacher Linda.
That means that means if we see a new word in Skype, but we are reading, don't know immediately. Do dictionary. First, find the meaning by reading a sentence of text. Now, need to see if you get the correct way. Underline the word. This is useful for later on after you have finished reading the text. You may want to be copy or new word into some vocabulary book for device might be another day. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Linda. So what do we mean by this one, number 5?
Um, in my opinion, we should get the meaning. Um, I am in my opinion, get meaning first. Try to get meaning by reading that section of the text.
Okay, Teacher Linda. Okay, so guess meaning first. So, okay, if you read some words in the selection or in the book that you don't know, don't go immediately to your dictionary. Example, this word you didn't know, and then you'll go directly to the dictionary because you will going to find the correct meaning of the word because you want to understand. So it's not really good teacher. So we will going to try to guess what is the meaning of that word. Don't go immediately to the dictionary. Try to guess first what is the meaning of that word. And after guessing what word is that, you can use your dictionary now to see if your guess is correct. Okay? And as what I've told you a while ago, use pen or pencil to underline the word or to highlight the word. Okay, example teacher. I'm going to give you a word and please try to guess what do we mean by this one. Who can tell me what is the meaning of that word without using your dictionary? Yeah. Provide. What have you understand about the word provide? Yes, teacher Anna, do you have some idea?
Sorry, I'm so excited. I can't see anything on the screen.
You can't see anything on the screen?
Yes, I'm so excited. But let me see.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, teacher Anna.
Provide.
Yes.
Provide. I heard provide. I think provide it means the the teacher only give the student the meaning of the words and don't have them the chance to get the meaning.
Mm.
The meaning of the vocabulary. Provide means give supply the meaning of the word to students.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly, teacher Anna. So the word provide it means that giving something or supplying something. Okay, give or supply. That is the meaning of provide. Hi, teacher.
Yes.
So like that. So you are going to guess the word first before going to your dictionary or looking to your dictionary. Better to guess first than using your dictionary because you are thinking first, right? You're going to understand first what is the word mean. Okay, next word, teachers.
Gather.
Gather.
I think it means
Yes.
the member. Maybe for example, the member in the family meet together.
Okay. Yes. We have some idea, teacher. What else? I'm sorry. Who else?
I think gather it means bring together.
Together. Yes, from the word together. Yes, exactly. So it means that to come together, or assemble, right? To come together or to get together. That is the meaning of the word gather. Okay, teachers? So who can make a sentence using gather?
Yes, yes,
Let's make a sentence using provide and gather.
yes.
One sentence only for each word. First is provide. I want you to make a sentence using the word provide. One sentence only each. Each of you, teacher. Okay. Let's start with teacher Rosie.
She provides some new words for students in the reading.
She provides
Provides some new words for students in the reading.
some words to the student in reading.
Yeah.
Is that your sentence, teacher Rosie? Okay, that's correct. Okay, next. Thank you. Teacher Sun. Use the word provide.
Yes, he, he provides some information about the accident for
Again?
The body provide some information about the accident for participants.
Okay. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, thank you, teacher Son. Next, teacher Linda. Okay, let's go first with teacher Anna.
Yes. Um, I am the um, tourism tourism provide our country with a lot of money or income.
Wow, that's great. Really, the tourism.
Yes, tourism provide our countries uh, income or a lot of money. I haven't.
A lot of money.
Yes,
A lot of money.
a lot of.
Provide a lot of money
Tourism provide us with a lot of money.
with a lot of money. Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Sorry, I haven't
Yeah.
that. Sorry, I haven't thought that. Yes.
No, it's okay, teacher Anna. Okay. So how about you, teacher Lucy?
Um, I provide some material for my students to do difficult exercise.
Wow, very long sentence. Okay. That's good. I provide some materials,
Material for,
material
yeah, for my student to do difficult exercise.
to do the difficult exercise.
Yes,
Okay. It's okay. It's okay, teacher Lucy. Okay, thank you.
very long.
How about you, teacher Jane?
Yes. My sentence. Yesterday, Mrs. Brown provided some food and drink for our group.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good. Next, teacher John.
I provide I provide money for my daughter.
Oh, I provide
Money for my daughter.
some money for my daughter. Okay, thank you, teacher John. And now it's your turn, teacher Linda.
The government in provide rice, rice for people.
Again. I'm sorry, what is it?
The government provide rice for people. Poor.
Rice for people.
People. For the poor. For the poor.
For the poor people.
Yeah.
Okay.
The government provide
The government provide
rice for the poor. The poor. The poor. Poor.
P-O-O-R. P
Double O
uh,
R. Yeah.
okay, teacher Linda, I got it. Okay. Anyway, it's correct, teacher Linda. Okay, thank you. Good, now let's move on to gather. Use the word. Make a sentence using the word gather. So, gather means to get together, right? To get together or to assemble, to get together, come together.
The boys,
Okay, let's start. Yeah, Teacher Rosie?
the boys gather information about the accident.
Gather information. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The policeman gathers information about the accident.
Okay, good. Next, Teacher Sign.
My family gather and talk happily and take holiday.
My family
Gather
gather
and talk
during gather to talk. Sorry.
happily and take holiday.
Gather during Piet holiday. Is that your sentence, Teacher San?
My family gathered and talk together and take holiday.
At Piet holiday.
Take holiday.
Is that Piet? Okay, okay, thank you. So next, Teacher Linda.
My friend and I gather at the weekend.
Again, I'm sorry.
My friend and I gather at the weekend.
Gather at the weekend. Okay. Next, Teacher Anna.
Yes. The students gather in front of the school gate to have a school trip.
Gather in the school.
The students gather in front of school gate.
Student gathers
In front of the school gate.
in front of the school gate. In front. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
To have a
Next.
yes.
Okay. Next, Teacher Lucy.
My group gather to discuss the topic of learning English.
Gather to discuss
The topic of learning English.
the topic in learning English. Okay, good. Next, Teacher Jane.
Yes. My friends and I usually gather together to play badminton in the afternoon.
I'm sorry, again, Teacher Jane.
Yes. My friend and I usually gather together to play badminton in the afternoon.
Oh, I see. Okay, good. Thank you, Teacher Jane. How about you, Teacher John?
Yes. I and my family gather around the table and talk about after cooking day.
I'm sorry, again, Teacher John.
I and my family gather around the table and talk about after cooking day.
Okay. Right. Anyway, good job, teacher. So let's do the very good clap, teacher. Do you know how to do that one? Very good clap, teacher.
Yes.
Do you know how to make very good clap?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you please do that? Do that one. Very good clap. Let's do together. Clap, teacher, clap. Very good clap like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, now first is you're going to clap your hands 3 times. Okay, do this one, teacher. 1, 2, 3. Stomp your feet 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Your feet 3 times. Also,
Yes.
your feet. And then, very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
Okay, again, let's do together.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. One,
Good, good,
two,
good.
three. Very good, very good, very good.
Yes.
All right. Okay, teacher. So let's continue. Okay, thank you very much for answering those activity. Okay, now
Use
use a good dictionary. Can you please read this one, teacher John?
use
Number 6.
use
Then, universal dictionary. Another thing to remember is that the dictionary should be good. Quality, English, English. Then, adventure learner. Addiction is essential for people at intermediate, intermediate level or above. I have seen too many students using poor quality dictionary. They are that making their learning more difficult than it should be. That's all.
Okay, thank you, teacher John. So what do we mean by this number 6 tips, teacher? Use a good dictionary.
we we should use a good dictionary because when we look up the word in dictionary, the dictionary will give the more detail about the word and student can understand clearly how to use the word and they can understand about English, not Vietnamese, not English, Vietnamese.
Yes, teacher. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's very good if you're going to, or your student use a good dictionary, right? Because there are many dictionary now that have poor quality dictionary. So it's better to give or to use a good dictionary because there are some dictionary that gives very complicated meaning of the word. So better to use a good dictionary. Okay, now tips on how to be a good reading teacher. So a while ago, we are talking about how to be or a good reader. So in this one, tips now on how to be a good reading teacher. So it's all about teacher now, how to be a good reading teacher. So the first one is first reading fluency. So uh, who wants to read this one? Teacher Linda.
Yeah. First reading fluency. Kids love to sing and cheer. There's now. First, teacher from Cincinnati,
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ohio. Teacher conforming to its teaching fluency. Text our house net students need that performer. To work on developing teaching fluency, we set up a low-tech hallway recording studio. The studio consists of a and with recording equipment, a tape recorder, headphone, playing cassette, and a microphone. The stage
Microphone.
microphone. The spell. In a crowded science class box, study colors. The children reached their book into the corridor and played back to see how they sound. Thanks to this simple idea, I have seen what improvement in reading fluency, and from time to time, I have been surprised to hear some lyrics singing from I don't wonder as well.
Wannabes.
One a bit,
Yes,
yes,
I
I
wannabes
yeah, one a bit,
as well. Okay.
yeah.
First, reading fluency. So what do we mean by this one, teacher?
Uh,
Who have some idea about this one?
very difficult to understand. Please,
Please difficult, yes.
Yeah.
explain.
Okay, let's try to understand this one. Here's reading fluency from the word fluency. So in this one, I'm going to read again. Kids love to sing and Teresa. So a first grade teacher from Cincinnati, Ohio, taps into their love of performing to increase reading fluency. Check out how she lets students unleash, that is unleash teacher, okay? Unleash their inner performers. To work on developing reading fluency, we set up low technology, hallway, recording studio from the word recording studio. The studio consists of a desk and a chair with recording equipment, a tape recorder, headphones, black cassettes, and a microphone. The studio is surrounded by cardboard, static carriel. The children read their books into the recorder and play back to see how they sound. Thanks to this simple idea, I have seen vast improvement in reading fluency. And from time to time, I have been surprised to hear some great singing from idol wannabes as well. So, reading fluency teacher. So in this one, teacher, okay, I'm going to discuss this short one, a brief one only. Okay, it's better to have a recording studio. While your student is reading the passage or the book, you will going to record their voice. Why, teacher? What is the reason? What is the reason, or what is the reason why we recorded or why we record their voice?
Because
So that we will know their fluency. We will know that which part, okay, which part of their pronunciation is not correct. Okay,
yes,
so better to have a recording.
yes,
Even though we're also a teacher, it's better also to listen to our own voice. Yes. So if you want to know how do you read, how's your pronunciation, how's your fluency, it's better to record your own voice.
yes.
Last time, teacher, I used to do that one. Yes, I used to do that one. If I'm going to read some passage or some story, I'm going to record my voice using my phone. And after that one, after reading the story, I will going to listen my own voice. In that situation, I will know that, oh, in this part, I read the passage or this sentence not incorrectly, or the pronunciation of my voice is not good, and the fluency is very bad. So in that case, teacher, you will going to develop your skills. You will going to correct your mistakes because you know already. You hear your voice from the recording. So that is also what are you going to do to your students. You will going to record their voice when they are going to read the books or the passage. Have you understand me, teacher?
Yes.
Some. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, teacher. Do you have any question, teachers? Because it seems that you are very quiet. Are you okay, teachers? Let's let's do this one, teacher, because I think you're very sleepy. Hep hep hooray, okay? If I'm going to say hep hep, you will going to say hooray. Okay. Hep hep. Hep hep. Do this one clap. Hep hep. Hep hep hooray. Hep hep hooray. Okay? Okay, let's do this one. You listen very carefully, teacher. If I'm going to say hep hep, you're going to say hooray. Hooray. And then if I'm going to say hooray, you're going to say hep hep. Okay? Okay, ready? Start. Hep hep. Hooray! No, hooray, this is hooray. Again, ready? Start. Hep hep. Hep hep. Hooray. 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 Hep hep. Okay, again, teacher. Okay, ready? Start. Hep hep. Hooray. Hooray. Hep hep. Look, Teacher John. Teacher John, are you okay? Hep hep. Hooray. Hooray. Hep hep. Hep hep. Hooray. Hep hep. Hooray. Yes. Okay. Again, one more. Okay. Listen very carefully.
Yes.
Hep hep. Hep hep. Hep hep. Hooray. Hooray. Hep hep. I just say hooray. You're going to hep hep. Okay. Yes. Hep hep hooray. Okay. And teachers, thank you for participating. Yes, this is hep hep hooray. This is very good game, teachers. Hep hep hooray. Hep hep hooray. If you're going to say hep hep, your student must say hooray. And then if you're going to say hooray, your student must say hep hep. Yes. Hep hep hooray. Hep hep hooray. Hooray, hep hep. Okay. Yes. All right, teachers. So much for that. Thank you very much for participating. Thank you. So now, let's continue. Catch them reading. Yes. Can you please read this one, teacher? Who wants to read? Teacher Lucy?
Catch them reading. Sometimes separately, or not so separately, celebrating student behavior is the best way to motivate them. This idea comes from Deborah, a first grade teacher in Spring Valley, New York, whose knows that a little mind study go a long way in behavior management. My students have not been visiting our classroom library as often as I would like them to. So, to get students more interested and excited about your classroom library, I made up a little words that say, a sacred word course in our library. I wonder that the book was about. The awards feature a picture of a detective. This awards idea has definitely prompted more visitors to the library, as well as more discussion about books, morals, and read.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Lucy. Okay, so what do we mean by this one? Catch them reading. Who have some idea about catch them reading based on the passage that teacher Lucy reads. Yes.
We I think that past the breathing is mean that if we have a difficult test, we can encourage the student by we make some present, some gift. When student makes makes the test or after the test, we can give some some awards
Yes, of
to
course.
encourage the student to more active in the lesson.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, you have an idea, teacher Lucy. Exactly. So if our student, right, do some good work, usually we as a teacher, we will going to give them an award, right?
Yes.
We often we do that one to motivate our student, right? Because sometimes our student, they're not motivated if there is no award. Because as we know, kids, so usually they really love awards or gift or present because they are still kids. So we as a teacher, we will going to engage ourselves to do some award, not only present or gift. Maybe putting some stars on their hand is really good, right? But in this case, catch them reading. So the teacher do some secret activities, right? The teacher Devora, do or did some secret activities. Yes, in their classroom library, right? So next one, teacher. Use skits and songs to foster fluency. So can you please read this one? Teacher Rosie?
is use skits and shorts for the foster fluency. Foster fluency with the fun idea by teacher. The teach six with teacher from postmodern T02 when focusing on fluency. Have children pair and read aloud from poems and short skits. We also sing songs that correspond with units of study, usually related to social studies and science. I use my top camera to display the lyrics on the screen. Someone voiced to the words as we sing along. My students favorite song this year has been the Cat Henry.
Okay, thank you very much, Teacher Rosie. So what do we mean or what have we understand about these tips? Use skits and songs, that is songs, to foster fluency. What do we mean by this one?
Uh, each teacher gives some skits or songs. Students may be students will be happy and encourage
Hmm.
them to take part in the lesson. They music
Yes.
they music the song fluently because they like the song. They feel that their song is very interesting.
Yes, exactly, teacher.
So yeah,
Yes, so
yeah. So their fluency will be improved.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, so if we were going to give our student a song or a poem to read or to sing, right? It enhance our students' fluency. because sometimes on their very beginning or their starting point, some students, they don't know how to read. They don't know how to read this word to this phrases. But if we were going to give them a song to sing, of course it will enhance them, right? It will enhance them by reading the words, by singing that song, because it engaging them, it motivating them to participate and to read the words. And for this for in this case, it enhancing their fluency in reading, right? Fluency of their reading, teachers. So that is a very important one. And also the pronunciation, right? And sometimes if we want our student or our pupil to participate in our discussion, we let our student to read the poem, right? By pair. It's really good if you will going to do that also. Let your student to read the poem in pair, not in a group. But it's okay sometimes by group. But it's better to in pair only, because in pair only the two of them, you will notice directly. Okay, you are going to notice them directly, the correct pronunciation, their intonation, and their fluency. All right, teachers?
Yes.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
Yeah, so anyway, teachers, I will see you on Wednesday because we don't have class this Friday because it's holiday here in Philippines. 2 days holiday. So thank you very much for coming. Bye bye.
Mình thấy không nghĩ cái ngắn như thế mình đi mình thấy lâu không ngày bán không vậy giống như là vừa đi sống tắt tắt lại
Cái việc đó của tôi đề xuất thì giúp ta